This is a public service announcement brought to you in part by J3.
Tell him I'm a realist.
J3 is a realist and can say what the he wants on his channel.
Tell him to get ghosts.
If you don't like it, you can take this L and get ghosts.
Tell him to kiss my ass.
Little did you know, upon pushing the dislike button, you have just kissed his ass.
Tell him there's no room for weakness.
There is no room for whackness on J3 Entertainment, so if you fit the description, step off. Anything else?
Yeah, don't get teabagged. What's happening out there? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment, where you get the real deal, and that's for real. I'm your host, J3, and today we'll be getting into that epic Wonder Woman movie review. I've been waiting to do this for a while, guys. I got a chance to see the movie early. Now I get a chance to tell you guys how I feel about this movie. This is a spoiler-free review, by the way. If you guys are looking for that spoiler review, you guys have to check out Jody's Corner, where the Justice League will assemble, and we'll be giving you guys a spoiler review live. It will be epic. But today we will have a spoiler-free review on J3 Entertainment. You guys can obviously see that I'm ready to do this, guys. Look at me. I got my Superman shirt on. I got my Wonder Woman shirt underneath. I'm fresh. I'm fly. I'm feeling good. This is DC time to shine. So let's get into this review. Oh, wait. I gotta get you guys on my level right now. Before we get into this review, you gotta watch this TV spot. I just took a look at it because I watched the movie and I was like, let me see the TV spots. And I have to say, this TV spot got me lit. So let's watch the TV spot real quick.
I am Diana of Themyscira, daughter of Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons. In the name of all that is good, your wrath upon this world is over.
Wonder Woman.
Team J3, now you know that TV spot was lit. I know you know it was lit because you can feel the energy off of it. The energy, you guys know it was lit. Now we're on the same page. So let's go ahead and get into synopsis. And I'm gonna make this shit real sweet. So, this movie takes place 100 years before Batman v Superman. Wait. Wonder Woman's old. She looked good for her age. This movie takes place 100 years before Batman v Superman, where we watch her grow up. We see her as a kid, teenager, and the Wonder Woman she is to this day. We also get a chance to see the first time her and Steve Trevor meet, where she goes and saves him, which was a beautiful scene. We also see them go to our world where they talk to some people, some stuff happens, and yada, 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 save the day. Now, the reason why I just did that, y'all, is because I didn't want to ruin the movie for you at all, because there's certain plots in the story that can possibly ruin it for you. So, what did J3 think about this movie? I have to say, first thing, I really enjoyed the music. I really enjoyed it so much, I want to go ahead and buy the score. The music was on point. The music, to me, is what made the movie stay on beat the whole time. The music was dope. The music had me a couple times. In certain scenes, the music was just there. I was like, man, okay, this is a pretty good score. It's a pretty good score for a superhero movie. You don't really get that all the time. You know what I mean? Next, the story. Check this out. There's always something wrong with something that you do. I really like this story. I'm gonna say this is probably one of the best stories that I've seen in a superhero film. However, there's a smidgen of the story that I just did not like. I swear, it let me down, y'all. I was like, oh, why? Why did they do that? They changed the story up a little bit. It's a little different, and I was like, man, all right, I guess. It really hurt me, man. I was like, wait, why? I can't say what it is yet. You check out the spoiler review because I'm gonna tell you, but I can't say it because it will ruin it. But I was like, oh, why they do that? Out of all the stuff you do, you did that. You really, whatever. But the story was really good. The story was good. It was good. Probably one of the best stories in a superhero film that I've seen. Like, for real. The story kept you engaged. Like, this is, word is bond. Check this out. When I went to watch this movie, y'all, I'm 31 years old. I turned into an 11-year-old boy sitting in that seat. I felt like Michael Jackson in the Thriller video. If you ever watched the Michael Jackson Thriller video when he's in the theater and he's eating popcorn.
Sheriff, he's over here.
That's how I was, y'all. I can't eat popcorn because I got braces, but I had a hot dog in my hand. No homo. It was tight. You know what I mean? I was a little boy watching this movie. I was so engaged. I was just paying attention to it. I was excited. You know what I mean? I cheered. You know, it was a great vibe. The story kept me going. The story, the music, it was perfect. It worked. That was chemistry right there. It's hard to get music and a story and have perfect chemistry. This movie had a lot of good chemistry. Perfect chemistry. Next, I have to say, well, let me go ahead and just let this out right now. Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, they did their thing. They were amazing in this movie. First, let me go ahead and say this. When they cast Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman, I was not for it. I was like, I don't know, man. She kind of small, man. I don't know. Wonder Woman's big. I was one of those. I was one of those guys. You know, me, my side. You know, anyway, I was one of those guys. But when I saw her in the Batman v Superman trailer, I said, well, I don't know, man. She's small, but okay, I'll take it. Let me see. Let me watch it. Cause I remember me and Jody Joe, we were arguing, and he was talking about Ben Affleck, and I was talking about Gal, and I was like, you know what? Forget it. Give Ben a chance. I'm gonna give Gal a chance. And ever since that, I gave her a chance. I was like, okay, let me see how she's gonna turn out. And when I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, I'm rolling with this one. And then when they finally came with that Wonder Woman trailer, and you guys go back and watch my archive, it actually should be above right now. Go back and watch those trailer reactions, because I talk a lot about it. But my gosh, she was better than I ever thought she could be. I never thought she would have that in her, and I mean that with the most respect. She was amazing. She was Wonder Woman. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, the story was done so well, guys. You guys, let me break this down. Watching Gal on the island of the mascara was dope. The costumes were on point, guys. I really felt like I was there. Watching the sisters, the Amazon warriors, care for that woman, that girl, that little baby was amazing. I love the fact that we got a chance to see the Amazons, and they were all different cultures. You know what I mean? They were all one. They were all sisters, but they're all different cultures. I love the costume design. I loved how they had like the sisters, the black ones, and their hair. They didn't look fake. You know what I mean? They didn't look fake at all. They didn't look nothing. They look authentic. They had the thick hair, but they put it back. You could tell they combed it. It was perfect. I loved every bit of it.
He ain't lying.
Dope. Gal though stood out like a sore thumb, and I mean that in a good way. When she spoke, that accent works. That accent, I never was against the accent. I love the fact when they stay true to the character in that form. The accent worked because it made her even more exotic watching. You felt she was authentic. She was authentic Amazon, and I loved every bit of it, and she did her thing with that. She truly, from seeing her from the beginning, she truly made me believe that she's Wonder Woman. I believe she was Wonder Woman when I watched Batman v Superman. But when I got a chance to see the origin of her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's really Wonder Woman. Because she stood for everything Wonder Woman stood for. And it's not just power, justice, and truth, all that crap like that. It's the woman. She was young, but she was a sister. She was an aunt. She was a cousin. She was a grandma. She was all the women in the world. And you can feel it off of her. She was perfect. Perfect. When she met Chris Pines, Steve Trevor, it was, I kid you not, guys, it was magic. It was magic watching those two on screen together. They had a great chemistry. This movie has a lot of good chemistry. Those two, it was like, I kid you not, it was like watching them from just watching, it's like watching a show and you see them and the show's on for 10 years and you watch them grow and have kids in the family. That's how it was. That chemistry was perfect. It was innocent, it was sweet, it was funny, it was caring, it was sad, it was every emotion you can have. And you can see, this has to be Chris Pine's probably best role he's ever done, because you can see the acting chops he has. I see two actors, she's an actor too, but actress and actor, that elevated their skills to the max in this film. And my gosh, it worked. I felt like those two knew that they're going to show up the world, and they both were on the same page with it, and it worked. That chemistry between those two was beautiful. I loved every bit of it, guys. I mean, it was so sweet watching them. It was dope. Oh, it was insane. It was 3 scenes that I will never forget, and I loved. I have to say a little bit something. It was a scene you guys see when they're in when they show them in like a water room or something like that, like a little cave or something. Was probably one of the funniest scenes that I ever experienced in a superhero movie. I loved every bit of it because it wasn't necessarily meant to be funny. It was logical and it was dope at the same time because it was real. The movie felt real. It felt real. It was vibrant. It felt real. It didn't feel like a comic book movie. It felt like a Greek mythology story that actually really happened. It felt like a biblical story that actually happened. It worked, guys. My gosh, it worked. Those two on camera, magic. Shout outs to Gal. Shout outs to Chris Pine, doing your thing. That right there, it's gonna be hard to replicate that. I've never seen that in a superhero movie. Never. Beautiful moments right there with them two. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk about them. That was tight. Next, the directing, guys. The directing. Oh my gosh. You remember this. The music, the story, chemistry. The actors and actors, chemistry. The chemistry mixed with the story and the music. This was a beautiful web going on right now. Let's get into the director of the movie, Miss Patty Jenkins. Patty Jenkins outdid herself in this movie. I remember let's go back a couple months, right? And I went to WonderCon with my boys, Jody Joe, Savage Jackson, AP5, we was there. It was a couple other people, but they didn't show up. But we got a chance to watch Patty Jenkins in a couple of scenes of Wonder Woman. I ain't gonna lie, when I saw that, I was sold on the movie. When I saw that scene, I was like, oh my gosh, this is tight. She explained what she was trying to do, what she wanted to do with the film. She said she wanted to make a Richard Donner film. She wanted to go Casablanca, and I see the Casablanca's vibe with those two characters, man, Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor. I see it. Oh man, I see it. It's there. And she wanted that Lois and Clark vibe. I'm telling you guys, it's there. It's beautiful love right there. So I was already sold, but when I got a chance to watch it, this woman is amazing. She knows how to capture the right scene at the right time. It's amazing, guys. From seeing the mascara, the beautiful landscape, watching the costume, the Amazons in their costumes and looking so authentic. Such a beautiful vibe the whole time. Watching young Diana I forget her name. Wait, her name is Emily something. I can't remember, but she played young Princess Diana. She was beautiful. She was a little girl and she was doing her thing. You could see the curiosity in her head. You could see that she wanted to be something greater. For someone to capture stuff like that, that's amazing, guys. Miss Patty Jenkins did her thing in this movie. She directed so many scenes and they were all amazing. I didn't know she knew how to direct action, guys. I didn't know. I was shocked. The action scenes in this movie, y'all, are on point. I'm going to be honest with you. The action scenes, to me personally, and this is not being biased or anything, the action scenes just basically say this. Take Winter Soldier, right? Take Winter Soldier, before Bucky takes his mask off. All that before Bucky takes his mask off. Take Winter Soldier and then add it in with Man of Steel. That's what you get. You get a complete, believable fight scene. Because you know she's Wonder Woman, so she gonna do things. Some things like Superman. But the choreography of the fight scenes are like Winter Soldier. So it works. It works in the time frame. It is dope. The action scene, she did her thing on those action scenes. The action scenes are on point. That right there was the shocker for me. Because before I seen what I saw at WonderCon, I was always worried about, okay, well, she got to fight. How's she going to get down? You know what I mean? I know Gal has a background in military. She was in the military, so she has a background of that. And military training and all that stuff like that. So I was like, okay, how are they going to use her? How are they going to use her? And they used her well. She was on point. Wonder Woman action scenes were, my God, why? I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is real true spit. It was better than Batman v Superman. It was better than the Batman warehouse scene. It was better than that. And let me explain. The reason why it was better than that is because it was Gal doing most of that. On some notes. Let me explain that. The warehouse scene was planned. Batman planned that. He knew how many people was in the room. He knew this. Wonder Woman was a warrior, y'all. She didn't count how many people on the field. Didn't nobody tell her nothing. She just went and served them all up. That's why it gets the edge over Batman's fight scene for me. Because she went in there with her eyes closed, she was blindfolded, and she handled business. That's why she gets the edge over the Batman v Superman fight scene. Now, personally, out of all the Batman scenes, all the fight scenes I've seen, Winter Soldier and that Batman warehouse was on point. Now, for real. But Wonder Woman gets the cake on that, y'all. She gets that. That fight scene was tight. Guys, I was in the audience. And some stuff happened, and I kid you not, I was like, oh my God, oh yeah, that was tight. And everybody in the audience was looking at me. They were looking at me. I was like, what you looking at? That was tight. I was excited when I saw that, man. I was excited when I saw that. That was dope. But anyway, moving on. Action scenes on point. Patty Jenkins, director, dope. That was amazing. I shocked by how well this film was put together in the chemistry base. And it makes sense. The director held this movie together. The casting didn't let nobody stop them. I felt like they held each other together. Chris was like, you know, Gal, I know people are hating on you and I'm gonna help you out. And she was like, thank you. And I'm gonna make sure that what you do for me, I ain't gonna do it. It's like, that's how I felt. Like I felt like, and I don't know if this is true, but I really felt like he was like a real friend to her. It was like, look, I know it's a lot of haters out there, but we're gonna make sure we give 135%. And you can feel it. You can see the way they looked at each other. It was like a real, true friendship, and they held each other together throughout this film with the supportive director and the story and the music. Shout out to Jeff Johns and the music. It was a great triangle, guys. It really worked. This movie was tight. I love this movie, guys. This was a great film. Enjoyed it. I can't wait to purchase it. I can't wait to watch it again. I know personally I'm going to watch this movie at least 10 times in theaters, guys. I know I am, because I remember Dark Knight, I watched it 18 times. But I know I'm going to watch the movie at least 10 times. I got to take my daughter. Summer's hitting up. We're going to be in the theater watching this movie. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to watch it. I know I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a great experience watching it multiple times. This film is dope, guys. Please go watch this movie. We need these type of movies to grow, because if they grow, now Warner Brothers knows. That's for real. They need to know this is how you make a movie, because this gives other movies hope. The hope that we need. The spirit of the comic book world. For real, keeping it 100. Now, a lot of people are saying that, oh, let me give you a grade before I do that. I give Wonder Woman an A. That's what I give this movie. This is the best superhero origin film of all time as of now. Nothing is topping this movie as of now. People can argue, but let me explain why you can't argue with this. Because Wonder Woman is a true superhero film. Dark Knight, Batman ain't got no powers, bruh. That's what it is. Yeah, he has that because I'm Batman, but he ain't got no powers. Dark Knight is good for the best realistic hero film all time. Ain't nobody topping that. And it's been as of now. Ain't even topping that. But comic book movie, Wonder Woman, and the best origin story. Even beat my Batman Begins. I love this origin story. This origin story was tight. I loved every bit of this. This is what we call an epic origin. I loved it. I learned so much about Wonder Woman in this story, guys. This story was so dope. Man, there was a scene where she had a language battle with a dude. I mean, she had a language battle. He was like, this guy right here knows a bunch of languages. And she was like, oh, boom, 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 bow, 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 bow. I'm like, she's tight. This is Wonder Woman. This is dope. Loved it. Great film, guys. Great film. So I'm going to go ahead and end this review, guys, because it's so much I want to say, but I can't say because it was spoiler for you guys. But please take a look at Jody's Corner. The Justice League will assemble, and we're going to have a live spoiler review for y'all out there. If you don't want to watch the spoiler review yet and you want to watch the movie, fine. But it will be up for you guys to take a look at that. Like I said, it's an A movie. Please take a look at it. Make sure you like this video. Thumbs this video up, guys. Give more thumbs up. Share this video, guys. Subscribe to J3 Entertainment. Team J3 is growing, guys. This community is epic, and I love every bit of it. Shout outs to the whole team out there. Shout outs to you guys. You guys are great. You guys come from them live streams. You guys are live. You know what's up. This is what's up. I love every bit of it. That's all I got, man. J3 out.